Costas, Cremvese, Azantes, welcome video lovers, welcome to Tac Nerd 1.0. Folks, I have something of a little treat for you today. This is, I'm going to call this definitely one of the most beautiful firearms that I own, at least to me, for various reasons. This is my Smith Wesson K-22 Masterpiece. And one of the reasons is because this firearm has been in my family for some time. This belonged to my grandfather. He bought this post-war when he came home. In fact, he even kept the mailing label, which I'll show you here. At that time, you literally could buy a pistol and have it mailed to you. But this was sold, as it says here, as a companion and a training tool to the K-32 and K-38. And he did have the K-38. That is in the care of another member of my family at this moment. But this is the original box you can see here, and it tells you a little something about the K-22, the loading instructions and such, the sights. Now this wax paper, this Smith & Wesson wax paper, this is not period correct. At least it's not period. It may be period correct, but it's new. But that is the pistol. And it is in pretty good shape. The blowing is I would say quite good. There is a couple spots on it, on the cylinder, that aren't great, but I would say it's probably very good. These are the original grips. I have not replaced them. And I would say for a new shooter or someone you're training with it, these grips are not ideal. We'll say that, but you can get used to them for sure. This is an extremely accurate pistol. These are still used to this day and highly sought after as competition pistols. It is a full-size 6-inch barrel revolver, Smith & Wesson revolver, made in that old world style, and it is heavy, but it's a 22. So it keeps the barrel down. Recoil is at an absolute minimum. It'll handle pretty much anything you want to put through it, but it is a 22. So again, it's very accurate. Now it does have adjustable sights. Okay, right there. I have really not seen much of a need to adjust them though. Pretty much right on with me. I don't shoot this one a lot, but I can tell you pretty much any of the family members I can think of that have learned how to shoot have used this pistol. My grandfather, my father, myself, my children. So really is a family heirloom piece, I should say. Now, this set of instructions here, this is also not period correct. I found these and was able to print them out. I believe this was an actual insert at the time that would have been used, but I'm not sure because it does have instructions here. So this may not have been used. I believe these are also correct. At least these were in here, so I believe those are also correct. But let me tell you something, a little something about the K-22, and then we'll get back to oogling it. So the Smith & Wesson K-22 Masterpiece is a classic double-action revolver designed for precision shooting with 22 long rifle ammunition. Part of the iconic K-frame series, it features a 6-inch barrel, finely adjustable target rear sight. The front sight is exceptional, as it can give exceptional accuracy. The K-22 is known for its smooth trigger pull, both in single and double action, and its absolutely superb craftsmanship. First introduced in the 1930s, it has remained a favorite among target shooters and collectors due to its reliability, its balance, and its timeless design. And folks, I can tell you from shooting this and even holding it now, the balance of this pistol, just spectacular, simply amazing. It points just amazingly well. Almost feels like you could reach out and touch the target with this pistol. And I mean, the barrel again is 6 inches long but it feels, and even though this is a full metal pistol, it really feels like you're holding nothing. It is really balanced that well, I have to say. It really does show something to that old world craftsmanship. And the bluing on these is just amazing. It is so deep, so dark. You know, a person, I mean, it's black. It really is. It is a deep, dark black, but it comes from blue. It's a bluing that you just can't get today. People just wouldn't do this these days. I don't even think they would have the capability of making one of these a period correct again. Yeah, it really is a beautiful pistol. Now, as far as what you can fire in here, you know, it's for 22 long rifle. Would 22 long and or 22 short or something like that work in it? Yes, probably would. Now, I will tell you, I have fired 22 short out of this. I believe my grandfather said he used to do it too. Is it desirable? Probably not. The short is going to have some space in the cylinder to travel through before it gets to rifling. I don't know if that's going to make it especially accurate, although it is going to go through a 6-inch barrel rifling, so it's probably going to be okay. Some people would probably say there is a chance you could damage your cylinder because you do have that 22 bullet traveling part of the way before it gets to rifling, and that you could possibly have an issue. You know, so is that something I do often? No, definitely not. But it is possible, and yes, people do it. But yeah, these are typically used for competition, I would say, these days. Definitely plinking, definitely outdoorsmanship for use. Would a person even hunt with this? Yeah, I think you probably could. I know my grandfather did. He would go out and hunt small game, and he did use this pistol. As I said, though, I think as a training tool, it's very, very nice. But definitely, these are used nowadays as pretty much competition guns and such like that. The grips on it, the wood on the grips, it's just absolutely superb. Again, you know, it's just not something you see nowadays. You know, the craftsmanship is just amazing. It really does sadden me that we have gotten to a part in our society where we've lost something. We've lost the ability to make things like this. We've lost the ability to make more basic things like this. We've lost the ability, I think, to work with metal like we used to. And it really is kind of sad that we don't have that capability. There's a lot of people out there still making pistols. Smith & Wesson still makes a very fine pistol. Is it this nice? No, I just don't know. And plus they have that kind of stupid key in there. It's just kind of ridiculous. I wish they could get rid of it, but they still make a fine pistol. I'm not knocking them at all. I really wish we could get back to something like this, though. They still do make very deep blued pistols, but I don't think they're at this level. If you can find one of these out there on the market, really any old Smith, I think it's something you really should consider. You know, if you could find an old Smith & Wesson 38 or 357 or 22, I would really consider grabbing one of those up, because they're certainly a rarity in this day and age. And, you know, I got to tell you, they may work better than some of the newer stuff. So if you see one and you can grab it, do so. If you have one of these in your family, be a custodian of that firearm. You are not the owner of that firearm. You are its watcher, you're its caretaker. Make sure that it's oiled well, taken care of, and make sure it's passed down to the next generation. Folks, that's about all I have left for you today. I hope that you would consider, if this video got you any enjoyment, consider one of those super thanks. Consider joining as a member of the growing Tac Nerd community. And as well, on your way out the door, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you would, please fire off around at that bell notification so you can be notified of when all of our videos drop bright and early every 9 a.m. Folks, this is Tac Nerd. Thank you all, and I am out of here.